Hi there, welcome to the Happy Chicken Coop YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me today. We're gonna be going through the Red Ranger chicken breed and everything you need to know for that bird, as far as temperament, disposition, egg laying, how to care for it, all that good stuff. Before I get into that, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also be sure to subscribe to our website, thehappychickencoop.com. If you subscribe using the link in the description, you'll receive a free ebook on the 10 best egg laying chicken breeds. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. So the Red Ranger has become quite popular as a dual-purpose backyard breed. It is primarily a meat bird, but does lay eggs if it's allowed to. We've received a couple inquiries regarding this particular bird, so here is what we've discovered about this personal little chicken. Technically, they are not actually a breed, but instead a hybrid chicken created by the poultry industry for improved egg laying and meat. The Red Ranger is a type of red broiler. They were introduced to the market as niche fillers. Many people did not want to wait 6 months in order to butcher heritage dual-purpose breeds, but neither did they want to raise bland Cornish rocks for meat. Specific information about the Red Ranger is as rare as, well, hen's teeth. It's a composite bird, the birds of which can only be speculated about. There is no firm information about the genetics or lineage of this hybrid bird. These birds were built to lay more eggs and grow more meat than the standard backyard fowl of the day, more bang for your buck as it were. They likely took the best of the layers of the day, Rhode Island Reds, New Hampshires, and others, and crossed them with the best meat birds, Cornish rocks, Delaware, and perhaps others too. Working with these and other breeds, they have managed to improve not only egg laying but table quality by having a slower maturing bird. All right, so let's talk about the meat, egg laying, and broodiness. They are generally known as a dual purpose, as I said, and they are slightly more of a meat bird than a laying hen. They start laying eggs at 16 weeks old, and once fully grown, they will give you 3 to 4 light brown eggs per week. As far as broodiness goes, they are not renowned for going broody and will not breed true anyway due to their hybrid genes. Their breed standard, it's a hybrid, so there's no recognized official standard. Their appearance, as implied from the name, the Red Ranger is red in color, not the deep mahogany of Rhode Island Reds, but a lighter shade of honeyed brown. The body is a solid rectangular shape, and their yellow legs are very muscular and strong. The breast is not so well developed, leaving some to complain about the lack of breast meat if raised for meat. The Red Ranger is often confused with other breeds like the Rainbow Ranger, Freedom Ranger, Dixie Ranger, Pioneer, and Ginger Nut Ranger, to name a few. The Freedom Ranger is slightly different in that it is a trademarked item. Essentially, they are all red broiler birds, but they come with different hatcheries and therefore have a different variety of names. Certainly, they all look pretty much the same, and it would be difficult for most people to tell the difference between them. Hatcheries have learned that over time that calling a bird by a personable label than red broiler or product T143 attracts more people to the breed. As far as the health issues and diet, it's a pretty healthy bird despite being known as dual-purpose broiler breed. Usually the oldest types of broilers, especially in the Cornish cross, have all sorts of problems if they are allowed to grow to full size. In fact, many die from heart failure and other such issues before adulthood. Rapid growth and weight are not sustainable, and the birds will die from its body's inability to sustain it. However, with Red Rangers and the other newer hybrids, they appear to not have those issues. Folks who have raised them have kept them up for 2 years without noting any significant health issues. Now, I like to go back real quick. You can prevent these health issues if you want to keep the Cornish cross as a pet. You just have to reduce the feed that you feed them to reduce their growth and give them a little bit more time. All right, let's talk about feeding meat birds. In general, meat birds require a different feed to laying hens. The protein content needs to be higher since they're growing at such a fast rate. Since Red Rangers are more akin to dual purpose, use chick starter and grower for the first 16 weeks. Then it would be acceptable to give them 20% protein, especially if they're free ranging. In addition to their pellet feed, you can also give them a variety of treats. So is the Red Ranger the right chicken breed? If you're looking for a chicken that will lay eggs at a reasonable rate and can be later used as table fare, it could be your bird. They're often compared to the Cornish cross as a suitable replacement for meat birds. Cost-wise, the Ranger will cost a little more in feed, but not that much. Although they may live longer, they do free range and gather much of what they need from ranging. While the Cornish cross will sit by the feeder and gorge themselves into a food coma, the Red Rangers actually prefer to be out and about foraging for food, and they do a pretty good job of doing it too. So to summarize, if you prefer a meat bird that has had the luxury of somewhat normal existence, the Red Ranger will do you nicely. In continental Europe, there have been a huge move away from the fast-growing birds. People have become more aware of how inhumanely many of the fast-growing chickens were treated and have actively campaigned against such treatment. The Ranger will live a relatively normal chicken lifestyle. However, if you prefer to keep your chickens a little longer than a few months, perhaps the old dual-purpose chickens will better suit your needs. At least you will know that you will be getting eggs too. All in all, they're a great choice for a dual-purpose hen, the only drawback being the fact that they don't breed true, but I suppose you can't have everything. That's going to do it for us here at the Happy Chicken Coop. Thanks for listening. If you find our content interesting, if you learned something new, please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And with that, I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.